Hey everyone, I'm here today with the game Black Forest. This is a new game by Rosenberg and Tido, Lorenz, and it is published here in the States by Capstone, us, of course, but also our partner Feuerland in Germany. So let's get right into this one. It is a kind of spiritual successor and mechanical successor to the game Glass Road, which had the very innovative little rondel where you're using your basic stuff to get your more refined stuff in the game. And you see that here, the wheels are back, but it is a big box for how much game is in here. The game does stick a little bit up before you punch everything, but we'll do that today. It's a game, according to the back here, 14 plus, 1 to 4 players, 60 to 120 minutes. I taught some new players last night, and it was about a 2-hour game. Okay, I love this artwork on the cover here. It's a nice cover showing the Black Forest, and there's even like a pheasant over here and a hawk up there too. But let's take a look here. Okay, these are the boards for our small and medium buildings here. You can see those. So those, I'm sorry about the glare, these are glossy here, but they have spaces for all your small buildings, and you do look for the number here, and that's what you're going to put on there on either the A side or the B side. You'll start with the A side when you're learning the game, and then you do have a scoreboard on the other side of this so that you can track your score. And here we have our large buildings, and you're going to fill those out based on your player count. If you're 1 to 3, you'll use this side where you have 1s, 2s, and 3s. And if you're playing in a 4-player game, you're going to use this larger side here. Then we have our game board. Our game board shows a couple of things that we'll look at. This is a nice board here. It is double-sided, so you can see that. There's that side, and there's that side, depending on your player count. So if you're playing solo, you're going to play on this side, and there's some setup you'll do with that. But if you're playing in the 2 to 4 player game, you're going to play on the opposite side here. And based on who you are playing as, if you're the first player, you don't get anything extra. If you're second or third or fourth, you're going to get some extra stuff. So second player will get this column, always third and fourth here. And then this is where you set up your tradespeople in the villages, and you put your jobs down here in the corner. And with that, we'll keep going on. I'm not going to punch everything right now. You do have a sticker sheet in this game, and it shows you where all of the stickers go here, how they go on the discs in the game. So we have brick and wood and meat and porridge and water and sand and charcoal and glass, commodities and provisions, of course. Our rule book, and again it shows that how you put the rondels together, where you take the little things here to connect these. So the green one is going to go on the matching side there. We have a green one and a purple one, and you put those on your rondels. Let's see here. Here is this is a forest section where boars can go. So forest section, everybody's going to get some of these to start on their personal boards. We also have the glass hut here that moves around. That indicates when you move it to a new small estate. So everyone starts with the large estate for your domain, and then they move to the small estate. Let's go ahead and punch this out. And this is actually a piece here. So don't lose that one here. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a little person there. I'm not going to punch everything out on that board yet, but we'll hold on to these. And then there you go. There you can see one large estate that everybody starts with. There's your large estate, main estate board there. And this is where you cover up with your glass hut, but then it later becomes a pasture. And then we have our small estates here. And you can get those on the side of your board. I'm going to set these to the side because that's just more of the same for now. Yeah. And all right, there we are. More of those. All right, same boards. And then we have our buildings, and depending on the number, that's if it's a small building or a large building. And then they have different backgrounds to kind of help guide you through what they can do. They're all going to give you different things. They have a cost on the left of those buildings. And there's that. Nice punch on that. And then of course we have our fields, ponds, and pastures. Fields, ponds, and pastures. The fields and the ponds, everybody starts with some of those. You can get these pastures later on, and you pick which type of animal you're putting in there, boars or bovines, and you can put up to 3 of that type in there. All right, here's our, now we start getting into some of our tradespeople. These are gonna go out on the board based on what the backside is, and then you flip them over to randomize a little bit the game each time. And then more, and here's some of our large buildings. Like this one is thermal baths, which costs 3 glass, 3 wood, 3 charcoal, and 2 ponds, and it's going to be worth 10 points at the end of the game for that thermal baths. Nice number 2 building there. Some of these are going to give you additional points that way. Some of them are just worth 10, some are worth less, but they also do some of the conversions of stuff to stuff. Plenty of plastic bags for all your storage needs. And here's our boards. Now, because the way these have this die cut out here and the dual layered nature to it, you might see a little bit of warping, so be prepared for that, but just let it sit out for a while, maybe with something heavy on it, and then that should deal with that. That's just part of the nature of manufacturing something like this. But we'll go ahead and put one rondel together here, and then I'll put something heavy on it here in my office studio. All right, we have these little dial connectors that everybody will be familiar with who has ever put any sort of dial together in gaming. So you just take that, and I like to put, the one that has the receiving end on the bottom down here, like this. So it goes right there, and through like that, and then we put that in like that, and there we go. And those are all going to start at the 8 o'clock position like that, with the little arrow here pointing towards the top. I'm going to put all of that together. Well, I guess I'll do it. I'll put the other part here together like this. And there we go. We have another dial together, ready to go. But that needs to sit out and be flattened, just again because of that manufacturing position. All right, and then it tells you where stuff goes back in when you're ready to store it all. All right, but let's take a look at our components here. We do have our glass beads for our glass hut. Those are just little glass beads that track where your glass hut is at. And there's that. And that just goes on this, like that. And there's a little cutout here. I like that they made sure that happened if you're landed, so that you could pick that up and move it to your small estates board. I do want to go back and show in the rule book real quick. I forgot to show this. For our tradespeople, it has an outline of what all of them do. There's also, for all the buildings here, this is an important thing. We have the name of the building and then what they do and their cost, so that if you have any questions related to the buildings, you can find those. And maybe somebody can't see as well, you can just hand them the rule book. So small buildings, small buildings and large buildings. And as you do that, I think it's just small buildings and large buildings. Yeah, small buildings and large buildings. But they're all outlined in here. And You do have anytime actions in this game where you can remove landscape tiles, fields, ponds, pastures, and you can use conversion building of your blue buildings to get stuff you need. All right, so then there's nice full color examples of some things in there. And it shows our setup and all that. All right, finally the components. These are where you're gonna have to do your stickering. It doesn't take that long, just turn on your favorite show. Everybody's gonna get some of these. These will be for your basic items and then your commodities and provisions. You'll get some of those. So you get 2 of the purple and then 1 of each of the other colors, including 1 orange for the brick that goes on the left side of your personal area. And if you don't need the stickers because you don't want the stickers and you just want to use the colored things because you don't like stickering things, you can totally play that way if you can see all the colors. But for those that need help seeing the colors, there are icons that match up. All right, here's some of our boars. There we go, there's a boar. And here are our player tokens. I really like these because each one of them is here. So there's our cuckoo clock and first player token, so forth. But the player pieces here, as you can see, they're all a little bit different. One with a cane, a couple different hats, a woman and different woman. And so those are nice to see that they're different colors and different shapes for each one. And then finally our bovine friends here, the cows and cattle. There's one of those. And there you go. We are done with our unboxing for Black Forest. Thanks for watching. Remember to order from our website. We will be sending this one out during Essen. So September 30th, we will start mailing those out so that during the week of Essen, even if you can't attend in Germany, you can get your game and have some fun with it too. Thanks for watching. Happy gaming. We'll catch you later.